These are the iPhone 17s, and this should be one of the most interesting years for battery life ever. Because on one hand, you got this new iPhone Air, which is so thin it looks like it's going to last about 12 minutes. But then on the other hand, you've got the 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max, which Apple say offer an enormous leap in battery life. So let's find out how each of the new phones compare against each other. So that's the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the 17 Pro, the Air, and then the base 17. How they compare to last year, for which we've got the top-end 16 Pro Max, and then the base 16. And then finally, how they compare to Samsung with their flagship S25 Ultra. We'll make this as close as possible to how I would actually use my phone in a real day. So let's start off by following along to a workout from my favorite gym YouTuber. And there's a pretty clear phone that I'm rooting for. This one, the base iPhone 17. Because this guy has already inherited just about every previously pro iPhone feature you could want. So if it also has pro battery life, then I mean, that's it. Almost no one ever needs to spend more to buy a Pro again. Okay, that's our gym session done. It's actually been a full hour since we unplugged the phones. So there is absolutely no way that the 17 Pro Max and the 16 Pro Max over here are not lying to me right now with this 100% remaining figure. Get out of here. But it's definitely too early to draw any kind of conclusions. So let's jump over to Slack. This is what we use in our team to talk to each other. I'm going to ask everyone to compliment or roast the iPhone 17 phones. Your choice. And while we wait to see if a single person decides to compliment, we should talk about the elephant in the room with this generation. The iPhone 17 Pro and the Pro Max are now different depending on which country you buy them in. So some countries like the US will sell the eSIM only versions and others will sell the physical SIM versions, which we've had before, but the difference this time is that the eSIM versions actually have a larger battery capacity, about 5.5% bigger for the Pro Max and almost 7% on the normal size Pro. And to be fair, I think in concept, this is great. I totally get why Apple is so keen to axe physical SIMs. Like, the only benefit of them is that they make it a bit easier to switch from one phone to the next for some people. But in a modern 2025 flagship phone, where most other things are being optimized on like a nanometer level, it does feel pretty wasteful to have this random large chunk of plastic, which needs its own SIM tray and SIM reader and housing. And the difference in battery you're getting by removing this stuff, 5.5% and 7%, these are pretty enormous numbers. Like, that's actually bigger than the average difference in battery capacity between generations of iPhone. Okay, that's probably enough of Slack. It's getting a little weird in here. So let's flick over to some lunchtime Instagram doom scrolling. Now, one thing to pay attention to is if we look at current battery percentages, then, well, actually, A, the iPhone Air's battery is already starting to slide comfortably into the 80s, but also B, there is, at least right now, almost zero difference between my iPhone 17 Pro Max and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, which